Yesterday and this morning I kept thinking about the idea of the new normal and that I kind of wanted to talk about this. I don't know if you've heard of it. When I get sick, I work really hard to feel better and go back to normal. Or when I hurt my knee, I worked really hard to get surgery and do therapy and everything so I could go back to normal. And in the world of oncology, there's a thing they call the new normal. And when Benjamin was sick, I really felt we were working really hard to help him feel better, and in my idea, the idea to go back to normal. But the reality is you can never go back to normal in the world of oncology or chronic illness. And so anyway, with Benjamin, when he first was diagnosed, people told me this, a lot of people told me this, that I had to find the new normal. And actually it took a long time, it was pretty hard. But we found that place now. Chemo's every Monday, but we have a routine. We wake up and do the blood draw. Hopefully I bring him to school for a couple hours while I get some work done. And then we go spend the afternoon and the evening at the hospital doing his chemotherapy. We come home, we snuggle, we relax, get a good night's sleep, and then life as normal starts again on Tuesday. And so anyway, we found our new normal. And I was thinking about how important this is. I wanted to share it with everybody because the oncology moms, they all talk about it all the time, and there were so many people urging me to find this new normal. But I was thinking, I don't know if that's something you hear a lot in normal life. I'm a dieter, I've had weight issues, and for me, I was thinking about how I for years tried to get back to my high school body, and after having 4 babies, that's not very realistic. My hips are not going back to what they were in high school ever. But for years I strove for that normal. I wanted to go back to normal, back to high school. And that's not normal. I can't go back there anymore. I had to wrap my head around the idea of the new normal, that I can come to find a new, healthy weight for my new mom body. I'm not going back there. And anyway, maybe that's a horrible example, but in my mind, that's something that I experienced. But I never was told to find the new normal. I always was striving for the past. And so anyway, I just thought I'd take a minute. Anyone, I know people have a lot of struggles sometimes this time of year wanting to make everything perfect. And I just wanted to share the idea that maybe if you don't focus so much on the past and try to focus on how you can make the most of today, or the most of tomorrow, or the most of the future as we're living right now, and make the most of today instead of trying to go backwards, make the goals looking forwards, that hopefully that will be helpful. It really helped me with Benjamin to stop worrying about trying to get back to where we were and just start focusing on how we can make the most of our everyday. And it definitely helped me once I was thinking about that. I can see in other areas of my life as well how that thinking has helped me to just make the most of today. And so anyway, it's really ironic if I think of it now. I was feeling very strongly to make this movie last night and this morning. And so today at chemo, I didn't make the movie, today was busy. But at chemotherapy, Benjamin had a reaction to his carboplatin and he kind of stopped breathing, or at least was having a really hard time breathing. And luckily it happened while the doctor was in the room, and so she witnessed it and called out some kind of code, and everybody came running, and the respiratory specialist came. They called some urgent code and he came down there quickly. And anyway, they gave Ben a treatment. It was pretty intense for a while, but he came back. He's doing well now. And the result is he can never take this medication again, the carboplatin. His body can't handle it any longer. And so I find it really ironic that I was feeling so strongly yesterday to make this movie about the new normal that I finally wrapped my head around chemo Mondays and our nice routine that we were in. And then here we are today, and we're done with carboplatin, which I'm hoping is a wonderful thing. Who knows what will be the next treatment they'll do for him. We may end up going to Portland for chemotherapy, or they may say that his tumors are doing so well, we're just done with chemotherapy for a while. Give his body a break, because he's really having a hard time with it. That's what I hope happens, but I don't know. But anyway, whatever happens, whatever used to be my new normal that I wrapped my head around and I got used to, it's over now. We're not going back there. That's done. It's never coming back. And so anyway, I just find that even more, it's so ironic, the idea of the new normal. So even just as I wrapped my head around the old normal, it's time for me to stop worrying about that and just start focusing on today. And tomorrow I will focus on tomorrow and how I can do the best with tomorrow, because I'm not going back to yesterday. That's in the past, and I have no idea what the future will bring. So to be happy, I just have to focus on today and doing my best in today. And so anyway, I don't know if there's anyone out there that needs to hear this. I definitely needed to say it, and I hope that whatever trials you're going on in your life, whatever goals you're striving towards, I hope you can think about your goals and just double check that your goals are pointing you somewhere wonderful for the future and not just kind of wishful thinking trying to bring you back to where you were in the past. Because I think the real joy and progression is in the future. And so anyway, find some joy in today, hope for the future, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night.